Good afternoon, guys. It's Tuesday the 5th of March today, and as you can see behind me, I'm back to the tributary. If you've seen my previous videos, what I'm going to do is something slightly different today. If you have seen any of the previous videos, you know I tend to come down here with a link ledger, bread, lobworms, do a bit of roving, and pick up some chub and roach generally. What I've done for this afternoon session, I should say it's about 3:15 now, something like that. What I've done for this session is I've actually bought a float rod with me, stick float, just to fish some of the swims perhaps I normally wouldn't fish or I would normally walk past, and just to see what we can pick up really. I have got the link ledger rod with me as well, but you will see me doing some float fishing, and that's the plan in here. There's a nice straight run. If I spin you around here, nice straight run along here, bit of slack on the inside, and then there's a nice raft a bit further down. I'm not sure you can see that around there. So that's the plan. I'm going to stop at, as I say, a few swims I don't normally fish, and I'm going to do the stretch the other way around as well. So I'm fishing swims I normally fish when it's light, I'll be fishing when it's darker. Does mean a bit of a trek back in the dark, but I think we need to do it a bit different, a bit of a different way around for once, and see what happens. Anyway, I've been trickling a few maggots in here every few sort of 30 seconds or so for the last few minutes, so let's give this first spot a try. It's worth mentioning as well, it's nowhere near as warm as it looks. It's blowing an absolute gale. The wind's cutting me off, to be honest, which is why I've got all this clobber on, although the sun is out. May prove not very productive till that goes in, but there's plenty of cloud about, so I think it's going to be in and out. The river's on its way up as well. We had plenty of rain yesterday, so I think fishing on a rising river we should do okay, but maybe not till the sun goes in. There's a big black cloud coming over. We are forecasting showers as well, so maybe a case of covering up and avoiding the showers really, but we'll see what happens anyway. Oh, hello. Ah. Ah. How annoying. That was a nice roach. Whee! Well, first fish of the day, guys. Gudgeon. Brilliant. Don't catch many gudgeon, that's fantastic. Look at that beauty. Absolutely fantastic. Stuck it out here a little bit because I put the some bread flake on the link ledger down here near this snag, and I did have a knock. It looked very roachy, so I got the float out. And I did, well, as you saw, hook that roach, but it dropped off unfortunately. So I'm going to give it another 5 minutes anyway, but I think maybe we spooked them. Well guys, you might recognise this swim. I've just dropped into here. It's one of my favourite swims along here, and we've just had a very small chub. However, I do know that his big mates hang around in here, so I'm going to put him in the landing net, and we'll keep him in the edge for a bit, and see if we can't have one of the bigger residents out. Well, I've been sat here trotting for a few minutes now. There was nothing doing on the link ledger, and just had a lovely little dace. I'm hoping now putting the maggots in for 5 or 10 minutes, just sort of 5 or 6 maggots every 30 seconds. I'm starting to get a few bites, so hopefully we can have a few of these and a few bigger ones as well. Well guys, it's starting to get dark a little bit, and it's gone a bit cloudy, but we've just had this fella. I think we're going to get wet in a minute. Fab. This swim, you probably recognise it. I came right the way along to the end of the stretch now. As I say, it's just starting to get dark, and I don't actually know what time it is. I need to check. It's got to be gone 5. And we've had this lovely fella from, as I say, this swim, which you probably recognise. I'm hoping, as it's the light levels are going down, to have some of these road chat for you. That's the plan really. So I'm going to keep this fella in the landing net just while we're here. Nice and deep in the edge, and that was first cast. So see if we can have a few more fish out of here. Well guys, little chub. Well guys, I think I'm going to call it a day of that. Unfortunately we haven't had anything big today. fished a few swims since we had that last chub out, and or last couple of chub out I should say, and not a single bite. It's very strange. Normally it picks up when it gets dark, as you've seen previously, but today not at all. Really not interested, which is a shame, but there you go. One thing occurs to me as well, in the last video I told you next time I was out I would be trotting on the Avon. Well, just to put you in the picture, I did go trotting on the Avon. And it was pretty similar to this evening really. Not a lot happened, to be honest. I tried above the lock, had a few little roach, maybe an ounce each, ounce and a half. So I went off down below the weir, didn't get a single bite. Ended up in the marina. I caught a few little roach, but even the nice rudd didn't show up, so hence why I haven't made a video of that, because as I say, nothing really happened. I would imagine if I caught a pound of fish, that was all. Probably not even that. But tonight we've had a slightly better session, but this quiver tip doesn't want to move. Since it got dark, it's just the fish just don't seem to be interested at all. So as I say, I'm going to call it a day. So thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your own angling. I think next time you'll see me will be at the weekend. I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing yet, but tight lines, and I'll see you again at the weekend.